The internet has handed portrait photographers more session ideas than any one person could use in a lifetime. Pinterest, Instagram, AI image generators. Inspiration is literally everywhere. But here's what none of that content tells you. Most of those ideas don't sell. They photograph beautifully. They look great in your portfolio. They're absolutely not going on anyone's wall. And when clients aren't ordering wall art, photographers usually don't blame this session idea. They blame their pricing, their website. They start offering discounts to get people through the door, and that makes everything worse. The problem isn't lack of ideas. It's lack of profitable ones. The ones designed from the start to turn into something that someone wants to hang in their home. Today, I'm giving you 47 of these. These are session ideas I've actually used in my photography business, run through one filter before they ever make my lineup. If I can't picture it on a wall, it doesn't make the list. By the way, if you're new to my channel, my name is Sarah Petty, and I've been running a boutique portrait studio in Central Illinois in a cornfield for 28 years. I founded the Photography Business Institute to help photographers build a different kind of profitable business. We call it boutique. Let's get into it. Idea number 1. At the end of the formal session, do something unexpected, like have the parents hold the kids upside down. It's fun to see the juxtaposition of the polo shirt and the sweater and the big grin, wild hair and tummy peeking out while being held upside down and often tickled. I think this little guy will have this image in his office when he is an adult, and it's absolutely wall-worthy. Idea number 2, ask your clients to bring matching socks for a fun panoramic of their feet all lined up. I sell this one often for the back entryway where people's shoes gather. It's just fun to see scale and all the big feet and the little feet. Idea number 3, ask the client what their kids are interested in and incorporate it into their session. This rocker leather jacket and drumsticks gives a cool, unexpected vibe. And this little guy will love having this artwork his whole life. They may not be future Olympians, but don't tell them that. Instead, photograph them and celebrate them like the sports star they see themselves as. This pours into their identity. So visit the basketball court, the lap pool, the baseball diamond, the band field, whatever it is. Their identity doesn't need to be formed by how much playing time they get. In fact, the less playing time they get makes celebrating them being on the team and an important teammate even more important. Next, incorporate their family lifestyle in their images. This high school senior is from a farming family, and he wanted photos with his equipment to add to their family legacy. The scale on this is a blast. Find inspiration in your surroundings. This rust red wall already had the graffiti hearts there and was a perfect fit for a high school senior session. Finding unexpected weather when you're out photographing, we love to roll with it. We threw in an umbrella and we made the rain part of the memory and this unique experience. This helps album sales because they want to remember how fun and adventurous they were. Head outside on a snowy day with coordinating snow gear. This could even be seasonal artwork that you swap out every winter and take it down for something summery to put up at the seasons change. Props like these giant balloons add color and whimsy to a photo session. These aren't necessary, but if you're planning artwork specifically, let's say for the kids' rec room or a shared bedroom, fun balloons in the right colors can become really fun artwork. A few simple stems of flowers always add a nature element as well as fun, bright color to the images. We love to visit unexpected locations during our session. So this is a loading dock of a large office building that's just down the way from my studio. This girl had this adorable outfit on, and we thought we really want to juxtapose her by putting her in a grungy setting. And so it was sort of Vogue magazine looking. In the fall, a blanket full of colorful leaves always makes the perfect setting. We do this army crawl, so there aren't those bunny ears coming out behind their head. Specifically, a classic car gives such a timeless look to any portrait. So if the vehicle is special to the family, it increases the emotional weight of that portrait and it adds value. Total dad pleaser. Make the trend seem seem timeless with a portrait showcasing it. Shoe styles will come and go, as will clothes, as will hairstyles. But the joyful expression of the image makes it outlast the trend. We always collect furniture that can be posed in fun ways, especially in more neutral colors. Owning a horse is something so remarkable. And if someone owns a horse, their horse is like a family member to them. And so when you can create wall portraits that come inside with that horse, they see it every day. And think about it. People have invested so much in that horse. They should have forever artwork. We're in central Illinois, so it's not uncommon for us to create once-in-a-lifetime opportunities with little kiddos who bring in their unexpected props, like this family who brought in this adorable little goat. Who doesn't want to look at this on their walls for the rest of their lives? I also make it a priority to find out what's important to my clients. That's why I don't like to stockpile a bunch of props, because anything my client brings in is likely going to be more personal to them than anything I provide. And so this client had these gorgeous hats made for their two boys. How cool is this kid with the hat and the vintage glasses? He just looks like such an amazing human. Our client ordered this on metal and it was stunning. Now, I have a studio and I realize that you may not, but you could create this look anywhere. And we set it up with a bunch of our equipment. So it really told the unexpected story of creative process for a cool urban look. This was a theater kid who is a high school senior, and she absolutely loved this image. How adorable is this little guy? And if that were your child, wouldn't you need that huge on the wall? I think you would. This little guy was drawing all these things out and writing and telling us a story. And so we put him in front of it because he was so proud. And how cool is that to incorporate their own handwriting or drawing into the portrait? Every parent wants that on their wall, huge. Now, when we're photographing teenagers and high school seniors especially, I want them to invest in an album because they're so multidimensional. I want to show all of those sides that helps them hold on to the world is their oyster. And that's the feeling that I want to sell to the parent in an album. And anything I can do that adds to their vibe by adding their vehicle or their pet or their sports equipment, I'm all about that. When you're a kid, Christmas and Santa go hand in hand. Santa hat is pretty classic. And so you can put this on a traditional background. We like to do it on bright colored paper backgrounds for more of a pop art look. And this just becomes a playful way to create seasonal art. I had a client who brought a little hand knit hat for their little baby. This is a future family heirloom, and why not celebrate this hat that grandma made to have it included in a portrait? Then there's college selection. Listen, this is one of the most exciting and treasured times in a young person's life, and really the biggest decision they've likely ever made. And so we want to bottle up that excitement by having them come in and basically announce, and really we call it repping the school that they're going to be going to for their portraits. This was the first time these twin sisters were going to be living separately. How can you have that image and not put it in an album, right? If you look at the date here, 2020, it was a pandemic. We hired a local artist to take this cute old time saying that everything is figure outable, and we had a mural created out in the parking lot at my studio. So it was paint, a little work, and a little planning, and we created a one-of-a-kind photo backdrop, and we knew we were only going to use it for that one season for these kids. Once they got that footage, we got so much press from this, and because it was in our parking lot, all of these strangers were seeing it and were coming to photograph themselves in front of it, which was fine. It built so much awareness of my studio and of my business. I know it's tricky when you have older kids and a little chubby baby, maybe one that can't sit up or hold its little head up yet. We lay them on their backs. We have them hold hands, and I photograph them above. A lot of dance studios provide the recital images and they do little packages. That's great. If you have a little dancer who's doing dance class and working out and putting their identity a little bit that they're a dancer, I think having even black and white or just beautiful portrait that celebrates more about them being a dancer than what they're wearing. And so I think this is very well-worthy. I also love playing with selective focus. Here we're focused on this little fella kicking his foot toward us and putting his face a little out of focus. This is what becomes artwork. All right, friend, I'm going to reward you for sticking around this long because this is one of my favorite pieces of art to create. And it is rare that I have someone not invest in this when they see it. Why settle on a sit and smile when you can capture every expression and personality, maybe, that your kid has? We put them on a background and we just have them do silly things. By the way, if you're finding this helpful, learning tips like this whole concept of creating artwork that sells, make sure you subscribe to my free weekly newsletter where I share even more strategies than this because we know the big doors swing on little hinges. I'm going to stick the link in the description below. I want to take the pressure off of you to think that to sell a large wall portrait, you have to have a fancy setting or a monument or props like pumpkins or bubbles. No, simple sells. I like to just enhance my subject's personality and what makes them unique by highlighting that. Look at this little girl's yummy blonde curls and her little giggle. Everything doesn't have to have fancy props or fancy locations to make large sales. I love creating artwork for kids' rooms. What if it's your little kid being a superhero? So if your clients' kiddos are into superheroes, turn it into a creative portrait project that they think is cool. I love how this little masked hero punches right through the paper background. Another one. You know I'm obsessed with this 9. But look, a favorite toy collection like this little dinosaur that we identified when we had the consultation with our client, it honors their interests and who they are right now. The mom even found this dinosaur shirt, I think at Goodwill, and brought it. And so what a fun, unexpected element. We're always on the look for cool locations near us. This dinosaur is at the drive-in movie theater playground. It's literally so small, but look how huge it looks. So be sure to ask permission from the owner and then go nuts with your imagination. We got down at a low angle with this little guy and I said, pretend you're riding a cowboy, and I kind of showed him what I wanted him to do. We actually have this huge in the front of our studio and it looks like he is on a massive animal. What a cool piece of art for any dude to have. Look at this little fellow with his little googly glasses. I just love this and I love him. Sometimes kids are self-conscious when they wear glasses. And this mom wanted to make sure that he was photographed with his glasses. And she put this up on the wall so he knows he's loved even with glasses. As portrait photographers, we're not just taking pictures of people, we're helping them accept things that are challenging for them. That is a superpower that we have, my friend. Incorporating special toys creates a portrait that specifically captures who they are right now. What will one day be in the garage sale, like in the movie Toy Story, today is such a critical part of their daily life. And the little baby doll or the favorite toy, if it does one day get lost, you have it forever to celebrate in that piece of artwork on the wall. A simple, solid color can create the perfect background for someone to show off their hair accessories or their cute outfit. And you add poses that really bring out their personality, and that is fun, beautiful artwork all day long. You can buy paper rolls that are like 3 feet wide and a little paper roll stand on Amazon pretty inexpensively. Throw them in your car and you go to someone's home and you can photograph there and get a studio look and create wall portraits that sell. Not a little boy, not a man, with the juxtaposition of sort of a tousled suit and messy hair and a goofy laugh, untucked shirt to sort of show that they have one foot into kid life and one foot into adult life. It's kind of a nod to where they're going. And when I tell that story to the moms, it is always a mom and senior pleaser. They feel cool and it makes mom teary. Do you see how I'm tying stories into all of these wall portraits? It's not just me taking pictures and giving them to clients. I'm anchoring it to a feeling that they're going to feel every time they look up at the wall and they see that image. Dipping the kiddo upside down is always guaranteed for big laughs, big smiles, and beautiful big portraits. That's what I love. Okay, nothing says childhood like pigtails and a missing tooth. This simple portrait is an instant classic that will make any viewer smile. Whether the year was 1996 or 2036, I think every human needs a large wall portrait from this era. Christmas portraits don't have to be formal. Holiday jammies all snuggled up in a bed. That just makes for perfect, cozy artwork and such a great memory that you want to preserve. Here comes the airplane. Friend, you know when they start running, it's hard to get them to sit still. So we can take a cranky toddler or just an active one and put them up in the air, tickle them a little, and man, we can get that expression. There is an age where we try not to let their feet hit the ground. And so I let the parent know you're likely going to be a prop in a lot of these. And I love that. Same thing in busy ages. I love putting the kiddos on dad's shoulder, dad sniffing the toes. And oh my gosh, we had such a blast. So when dad's tickling and giggling, you get so many fun expressions. And I just feel like when you look at this image, there's so much love. If you notice a lot of my images, it's simple lighting and I'm focusing on personality and expression. That's what sells large for people's walls. Oh, these green eyes get me every time. Pets are family too, and their time with us is far too short. So I love to incorporate them into family sessions. This selective focus is fun because it makes the cat the star. And then the color harmony with the green eyes and the green shirt is really such a showstopper. Don't be afraid to have your client be bold. This little girl, I had her close her eyes and I said, I'm going to count to 3 and I want you to scream as loud as you can. This richly colored screen portrait captures a time. And you can almost hear her squeal and her laughter and those little baby teeth. Once they're gone, this little girl will never look the same. And let's celebrate that. All right, this bed was a prop and we had so much fun. We took it into an unexpected location. We cut open the pillow and we let this little girl go wild. Whenever people have a trampoline, oh my gosh, I say, let me come to your house. I get under the trampoline with a short lens. Do not take a long lens or you're going to get bounced in the face. These kids spend hours jumping on their trampoline in the summer. And so I want to capture a unique image from underneath. And sometimes you can't even see their faces. It just is an essence that captures these 3 sisters in summer and it gives families a feeling. Again, families would go to an art fair and invest thousands of dollars on other people's kids jumping on a trampoline. Why not create that artwork of their own kids? This family of 6 is rarely in the same place at the same time. So this grounding portrait was their last sort of hurrah before they all took off in different directions. And I love to sell these pieces of art. And again, I love having this in the entryway of a house. Now you have 47 session ideas that are designed to sell, not just be a cool photo. But the ideas are only the beginning, okay? What actually moves the needle is everything that happens around the session. So before, how you plan it, during, how you run it, and then after, how you present it and get them pumped up of the idea of having that artwork on their walls. So they invest in wall portraits and you can have a higher average sale and enjoy your life instead of giving them digital files that do nothing. That's the difference between a photographer who has a great session and gets a $200 sale and one who has the same session and gets a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 order. You're making it so much harder than it needs to be. Seriously. If you are ready to build that whole system around your business, my team would love to talk with you about how this is so much easier. Book a free call at the link below. We have limited time, but I want you to have that call. 15-20 minutes can give you so much clarity. We'll help you figure out exactly what's standing between you and the results you're after. So you too can create images like this in your style that aren't wasted away on someone's phone, but they're being celebrated for people's entire lives.